I'm Julie Selby with Sandy Social Marketing Training, and welcome to part 2 of my beginner guide to Instagram's Edits app. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, you might want to go back and watch part 1, which is a tour of the app so you can check out all the features to see if it would be useful for your business. In this video, part 2, I'm going to show you how to use my very favorite feature of the app, which is how to record content within the app in high quality and to be able to download those files to your phone without the Instagram watermark so that you can edit those video files in your video editing program of choice, whether it be a mobile video editing app or a desktop editing app or video editing program. In order to use the Instagram Edits app, you will need an Instagram account and you will need to log into the app with your Instagram account. It can be any type of account, it can be personal or a business account. Let's dive into showing you how to use it. Let's open the Edits app. I'm going to tap on the icon in the bottom right-hand corner in the navigation to open up the built-in camera in Edits. I'm going to walk you through the features along the left-hand side. You can see first the little music notes. So let's tap on that. That's where obviously you would add music. So you can see a few different tabs in here: saved, trending, original audio. Also up in the top right-hand corner, notice there's a little import function. So you can import your own music. Obviously you want it to be music that you have the commercial rights to use. I'm going to take my finger and gently slide it down to exit that function there. Next, I want to show you the green screen function. I'm going to show you where it is real quick, and then I'm going to go to that one actually last. So here's the green screen function. You can see the big button at the top that shows you where to change your background. And again, I'll show you that in just a moment. I'm going to tap that green screen function again one more time just to turn it off momentarily. We have also the little clock icon just below that. That is your countdown timer. So you can see it's asking clip length. So I usually just slide that all the way over. So you can actually record videos up to 10 minutes in length in this app. Just don't add the commercial music because there are restrictions on exporting files with commercial music. So if you film your content, it can technically be up to 10 minutes within the app. So the countdown timer is just below this. And you can see it gives you a few options for countdown. Maybe I'll just tap 3 seconds real quick. So I'm going to hit the check mark in the middle right, and then from here, once I hit the record function, so you may have guessed the big button in the bottom, red button, red or pink button is the record function. So 3, 2, 1, and we're recording. Testing 1, 2, we're recording. And then to stop the recording, you just tap your finger again on that record button. Notice in the bottom left hand corner, you can see the first clip we have filmed. So this is kind of cool. So if you want to film another clip, you can tap that red button again. 3, 2, 1. And we are recording. Hello, my name's Julie Selby. Then tap that again. So notice now in the bottom left-hand corner, we have 2 clips. And I really like this feature because if, for example, I do say that last take that I did, I just didn't like it, you can tap in the bottom left, see the tiny, tiny little X in the top right-hand corner of that second take. I can tap it with my finger and I can discard it or delete it. So this is kind of fun. You can do, if you do multiple takes, that way you can delete the ones immediately that you know you don't want to use. So that's the timer. I'm just going to tap my finger again on that timer function to turn that off. We have just below that is the speed function. So you can see you can record in a faster speed or a slower speed. I'm going to tap that again. I don't ever film that way. I always adjust my speed in the editing process if I want to speed up or slow down my video content. The next one I'm really excited about is the teleprompter feature. This is a long requested feature for the Instagram Reels camera, but they still do not have it in there, but they did put it in their Edits app. So if you tap on the teleprompter in the bottom left-hand navigation, you can see here's the opportunity to add the script. I'm popping into my notes function here because I wrote a script in my notes app on my desktop computer. I'm going to take my finger, gently press down, and copy the whole thing. Then I'm going to exit this app and I'm going to go back into my Edits app. Now I'm going to tap and hold my finger where it says add script here. and paste, and boom, I've added my script. I'm going to click done in the top right hand corner. So now I've got my script ready to go. So once I start recording, the script is going to show up in front of me. I just want to point out, just in the very bottom left of this box here, there are some controls. So this shows you the teleprompter speed. So say if you wanted it to go faster, or say you wanted it to go slower, the teleprompter to go slower. So this is kind of cool, right? So you could kind of play with that teleprompter speed and see what feels comfortable for you. I also love that they are giving you the opportunity for text size. I am a 50+ lady and I like bigger text, so you can actually make the text larger or smaller. I'm going to make it a bit larger, and then I'm going to tap again that same spot in the bottom left hand corner just to close that function. So I've got my script in the teleprompter ready to roll. Let's go ahead and hit the record button and practice with the script. The best thing about Instagram edits, oh boy, that's a bit slow. I'm going to pause that. I'm going to go back to that function and I'm going to speed up the teleprompter a little bit. That was definitely too slow. Okay, let's try that again. So now I'm going to delete that last take because I didn't want to use that. So I'm going to, on the bottom left-hand corner, I'm going to tap the little tiny X on that second take. I'm going to hit discard. Okay, so now I'm going to re-record again. I'm going to tap the red record function. The best thing about the Instagram Edits app, you can use the green screen, the simple beauty feature, and the teleprompter all at the same time to record your videos in high quality. Then you can, it's actually, I'm going to hit stop again. It's still just a little bit too slow for my taste. I'm going to hit that function again, and I'm going to even speed up the teleprompter a little bit more. I'm going to tap that function again, and then I'm going to delete that take that I'm not using. Let's try it one more time. Hopefully I've got the speed at a better pace this time. I'm going to hit the record function. Here we go. The best thing about the Instagram Edits app, you can use the green screen, the simple beauty feature, and the teleprompter all at the same time to record your videos in high quality. I'm going to hit stop there. You can see there's more in my screen. Isn't that cool? So we have the teleprompter. So you just have to get used to making sure you still look at the camera, look your eyes at the camera as you're reading from the teleprompter. So I will say I no longer use the teleprompter to do my videos. I usually just use post-it notes with some bullet points to remind me of the general points that I want to make in my videos, because I found over time that that appears more natural, comes off as more natural in my videos. But I'll tell you, I did use a teleprompter when I first started. I was very nervous, and that was one of the tools that I used on my journey to get more comfortable to doing videos. So I'm thrilled that we have this teleprompter feature for people, especially who are trying to get comfortable doing videos, have that to use so you can organize your thoughts and be able to speak from your teleprompter that you've already written, from your script you've already written. So I'm going to hit the X and close that function for the moment. Next, I want to point out the simple beauty feature. So just to the left of the record button in the bottom left-hand corner is the simple beauty feature. I'm going to tap it with my finger. So is the little pencil icon with the sparkles. Tap your finger on that, turn it on, and gently tap and press on there, and that brings up the control. So all the way down is no beauty feature, all the way up is full beauty feature. So basically just smooths out the skin a little bit. So it's kind of like the beauty feature in the Zoom video conference calling tool. So I'm going to put it maybe to the middle or maybe just a little bit higher so it doesn't look too fake. And then I'm going to tap my finger on that pencil icon one more time just to close that function. Now let's turn the green screen function on. I'm going to tap the green screen icon in the top left. You can see that nice big change background button here. Let's tap that. And I'm going to go grab the graphic that I've got ready to go. So this was just a graphic I created in Canva. Now you can adjust the size of yourself. So I'm going to take two fingers. I'm going to gently place them on the screen, and I can slide my fingers towards one another to make myself really small, or I can slide my fingers away from one another to make myself bigger. So for the purpose of this video, I think I'd position myself somewhere in that neighborhood, but you can make yourself whatever size you want and position with two fingers. You adjust the size with one finger. You can adjust the position of your face on the screen. Okay, so we've got the simple beauty feature turned on. We've got the green screen. We've added the background we want. Next, let's go ahead and turn on our teleprompter. So I'm going to open up my teleprompter. It's ready to go. Okay, so I've got my teleprompter. I'm going to hit the record function and let's go ahead and record. I'm going to hit that red button. The best thing about Instagram edits, I didn't do very, I'm going to stop that. I'm going to delete that one. I didn't like that take. Let's try it one more time. Ready, and here we go. The best thing about the Instagram Edits app, you can use the green screen, the Simple Beauty feature, and the teleprompter all at the same time to record your videos in high quality. And stop. There we go. Isn't that cool? So we can use all these features together. I'm going to go ahead and hit the X and close the teleprompter feature. So now you've got your content, you've filmed your videos, you've done as many takes as you want. When you're ready to go to the next step, you're going to click the little arrow in the bottom right-hand corner, and that opens up the edit function. So I'm not going to show you in this video how to edit. So if you want to see the editing features in the Edits app, I'm going to invite you to look at video number 3 of this 3-part video series, the Beginner Guide to Instagram Edits app. In this case, I'm going to just show you how to export the content. So let's just say we want to export this raw video. You can see the export feature in the top right-hand corner. I'm going to tap export, and you can see it's working its magic here to export our video file. Once it finishes the export here, you'll notice it gives us the option to share directly to Instagram or Facebook, or you can download the file. So let's just tap the download function and finish downloading. Voila, it has now downloaded your video file that you have recorded to your phone, and you can do whatever you want with your video files. I'm going to click the X in the top left-hand corner to get back into the app here, and I'm going to click the X in the top left one more time, and there we are back on the Projects tab. The last thing I want to mention that's really important when using this tool for creating your video content is that I do not recommend adding music to your projects before you export the files. They will limit you because of the commercial rights uses in terms of exporting your project. So I'm going to open up one of my older projects just to show you here. So if, for example, I'm going to tap on the bottom left here, I'm going to tap the sound back on here. I want to point out this song that I was playing around with in this particular project. This is a song that I got from YouTube's audio library, so I could use it on this project. I have imported this song into this project, but notice on the timeline, there's a little warning sign. And if you tap on that little warning sign, you'll see it pops up and tells you about the audio limits. So it's going to limit the export if you put commercial music there. I'm going to tap OK to close that function. So I would recommend that I'm going to be editing my video projects in a different app. I'm going to use the InShot app for my video editing still, but you can record the projects in Instagram's Edits app and then export them. But I do not recommend that you add your music here in this tool before you do the export. I'm Julie Selby. This has been part 2 in my 3-part video series, A Beginner Guide to Instagram's Edits app. In this video, I showed you how to record high-quality content in the Edits app and how to download it to your phone so you can then edit it in whatever editing tool you like. In the next video, part 3, I'm going to show you how to use the editing feature of the Instagram Edits app. Thank you so much for watching.